Jannik Sinner is continuing his defense of the Australian Open title, despite a huge cloud hovering over him following his two failed drug tests last March. Sinner was initially cleared by the International Tennis Integrity Agency, ITIA, of wrongdoing, after an anabolic steroid was found in his system. But the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA appeal, has prolonged his agony, and there is a widespread expectation that he could now serve a ban. The ITIA cleared Sinner of blame as they accepted his explanation that the banned substance entered his body as a result of a massage from his physio, who had used a spray containing the steroid to treat a cut on their finger, with the Court of Arbitration for Sport set to hear the WADA appeal against the decision not to ban Sinner on April 16th and 17th. The World No. 1 will be hoping to convince the KAS tribunal that he did everything he could to avoid the positive doping result. Yet renowned sports scientist Dr. Ross Tucker has raised the prospect that he could have been using clostebol deliberately, as he gave his views on the story to the Indosport podcast, citing a medical study that highlighted how clostebol could enter an athlete's system via a massage. Dr. Tucker suggested that could have opened the door for an athlete to cheat. There is a chance that Sinner was using clostebol deliberately, knowing it is in the cream, and knowing that if he is ever caught, he has got a ready-made defense from contamination, because there has been a study that clears me, said Tucker. So it is possible that it is just a really clever way of doping. But you can't prove that. So therefore you have to say the player is clear. Maybe KS will explore some things that the initial decision didn't. The story Sinner offered up to explain how the clostebol got into his system was considered to be unbelievable by many observers, but Dr. Tucker confirmed the position offered up by the World No. 1 was credible. He produced a paper in his defense that was set up to look at this from an Italian university, he continued. This study explored different ways you could be contaminated. So, for instance, participant A uses the clostebol cream and shakes hands with half a dozen people, so that is a very short contact.